welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla Marie. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about embracing change. I really wanted to talk about this because it's something that I've been struggling with for quite some time, and I just thought that I would come on here and talk about it just for anybody that's kind of going through the same thing, or somebody that needs to hear words of encouragement or advice based on this subject. So yes, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So when it comes to change, I can sit up here and say that I welcome it, that I love it, that I am here for it, and that it makes me happy and it makes my life go round. But deep down, I don't like change very much, and I think it's because I'm a person that I like a routine. I like being grounded, I like being stable, and so when change happens, it just kind of comes and messes everything up. Not completely, but we'll get into that. But anyway, I'm the type of person that change definitely kind of scares me, and it definitely makes it kind of feel as though life is just not going the way that it's supposed to go, when in the reality, that's not the case. It's just, you know, change is hard to get adjusted to. But with me being 19 years old, I've experienced quite a bit of change. I've changed my mind 1,000 times. I change my mind every single day. I have experienced change in a sense of losing people. People come and go constantly. I'm 19 again. I'm constantly losing friends. I'm constantly breaking up, getting in relationships. I've gone through things that have made me have to look change in the face, basically. So there's really no getting around it. And I think that's the first thing that I realized that I had to do, is to come to terms with change. You have to accept the fact that things are constantly going to change. You are constantly going to change, and you have to look at it as a thing that's not necessarily going against you, but it's really for you. It's like that saying where people say, you know, life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, or you don't go through things, you grow through things. And so I think with change, it's the same exact thing. You know, you might feel like, oh, like you lost this friend, or you feel like you broke up with this person, so it's like, dang, what am I about to do? Like, what is going on? Like, or say you lose your job, or like you change jobs, or you change your mind about how you feel about something, and you're just like, what is going on? Who am I? What is life? Like, I get it, been there multiple different times, and that's, you know, valid. That's normal to feel that way. But you have to understand that in order for us to grow and to elevate, we have to experience change. If you want a better job, you're gonna have to lose the job you currently have. If you want a better circle of friends, you're going to have to, most of the time, lose the friends that you have at this point in time. If you wanna be loved correctly and you wanna be in a healthy relationship, you're gonna have to either break up with the person you're with, or you're gonna have to be alone and heal, and that's very uncomfortable, and that is a huge change. And all of these things are huge changes, but you are more than capable of adjusting and adapting, because as humans, we are adaptable creatures. That is literally what we're here to do, is to adapt. We are constantly seeing different things every day, meeting new people, going through different situations, and we are meant to face and overcome these things. And I feel like that's kind of what I've learned from change, even though it is scary and it does give me anxiety, because it makes me feel like, you know, what's next? You know, when things change so rapidly and so much, you just kind of like have this like anticipation. It's like, okay, I went through this, now what's to come? But like, I don't think that's what we are meant to do. I think we're more so supposed to have in our minds that, like, you know, things are good right now, but that could change at any moment, and that's okay, you know? One of my favorite affirmations that I've been using at this point in time is that I am safe and I'm protected, because I think also when it comes to change, again, with losing people or losing jobs or whatever the case is, when it comes to those type of like life-changing things, it's really easy to fall into this mindset of feeling as though, you know, we are not safe, or that we're not being protected. And so I think me telling myself every day in the mirror, like, I have a list of affirmations that I tell myself every day, but telling myself that I'm safe and that I'm protected really does reinforce the idea that, you know, things might be changing and things are always going to change, but I am still here. I am still intact. I am still protected. I'm still divinely guided and loved and appreciated. And you know, no matter what happens, I still have myself, I still have my inner peace. I genuinely would say that helps the most. Not, you know, not only accepting it, but also affirming to yourself that you're safe, you're protected, and you're guided no matter what happens. Because if you also think about it, you know, after something does change, whether it be something minor or it be something huge that literally shifts the way you see life or the way that life is as a whole, either way, it's not something that you haven't endured before. You know, I think life has a funny way of presenting, you know, manifesting these changes into different situations and different things every time. But essentially, it's the same thing. It's just about not having an attachment to where you are at this present moment and being present at every step, you know, every step of the way. Because I think a lot of the times we do go through something different and we're like, okay, look back to the past to see how we handled that other situation or whatnot. But it's like, unless it's the same exact situation, which 9 times out of 10 is not, you can't look back to your past. You can't, you know, look into the future and say, you know, I'm ready for this to be over with. Be present. Sometimes it's gonna be uncomfortable and you have to own it. You have to embrace that feeling of uncomfortability, if that's even a word. But you have to embrace that feeling of being uncomfortable and being scared and being anxious sometimes, because with those emotions, you grow and you learn and you really, again, with change comes elevation. And so when you're able to sit and understand what is happening truly, if you believe that, you know, you grow through things and like life happens for you and not to you, it's a matter of understanding that this is happening for me. This is not happening to me. This is happening for me. And this is only for my highest good. That does not count death. Now, death and grieving, that's a whole another ball game. Excuse that from this situation. But when it comes to like losing friends, losing jobs, moving, stuff like that, it's not something that you can't get through. Because we are more than capable of getting through whatever it is that life throws at us. And I think it's good to remember that we are equipped to handle any situation that comes at us because we have made it thus far, okay? If you weren't equipped for that, for whatever situation that you are going through right now, whatever change that you're facing right now, you wouldn't be here, okay? You wouldn't be going through that situation if you weren't equipped to go through that situation, okay? And I promise you 100%. Even if you don't feel it right now, you will feel it as soon as you come out of the situation. Because there's never been anything, this is what I tell myself. There's never been nothing that Kayla Marie Moore, that you have been through, that you have not gone through. Because if you didn't get through it, you wouldn't be here. Simple as that. If you are in the midst of going through a big change, or you are in the midst of a situation where you feel like you can't make it through, you are absolutely going to make it through. You have to think about all the times that you thought that you wasn't going to make it through. And look at you, making it through. I definitely think the biggest part about it is accepting it. And I think embracing the feelings that come with change as well. And affirmations. Those are like the big 3 things when it comes to change and mastering change, okay? Mastering the changes of life, mastering the motions, you know? Because we be going through the motions, and the motions are not bad. You just have to shift your mindset into believing that change is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And that going through the motions is not a bad thing. It is what it is, period. Literally everything that happens, it is what it is. You cannot change it, you cannot run from it, because it's gonna get you, it's gonna catch up to you and grab you and hit you harder than you ever felt it before. And you cannot suppress it. You can do all of those things, but it's not gonna do anything for you, and it's not gonna serve you and your highest good. I'm sorry that is that way, but you know, if I can accept it, if I can come to terms with it, you can too. And that's why I'm here today in this video, making this video, because I want somebody to know that you can do it, because I can. And I'm a sensitive little crybaby. I will cry, and I will be anxious, and I'll be sad, and I won't want to get out of bed, but guess what? I still make it through every time, and I still come back up stronger, dust myself off, and keep it pushing. And you can too. and I believe in y'all, and I love y'all. And that was a quick little message, and I hope y'all enjoyed it so much. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about something in particular. I have plenty of subjects lined up for y'all. So let me know if you want to see something in particular. I'll try to get to it. DM me if you want to talk ever. My Instagram will be down in the bio, so go ahead and follow me. If you have anything you want to say to me, you can. My DMs are always open. And I thank you guys once again for watching this video. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.